Hi guys! Today I am back with an art supply review, which is something I haven't done in a while, but I have a whole bunch of products I want to review for you. First of which is the s.h.figuarts BODY-CHAN and BODY-KUN. These are all around the internet. I've seen them kind of advertised on Instagram and such a lot. I think one of the reasons for this is that they get counterfeited a lot. With these, I really hope they are genuine article, but I think that we will not really know until we open them. I was keeping these closed because I wanted to unbox them with you guys. I've seen some photographic comparisons of the genuine article and the counterfeit one, and you can definitely tell. And I think that because it's quite a small thing with a lot of parts and they have to kind of mechanically be working fine for you to use it right, I imagine that if you make them cheaply, you will be able to tell you didn't get the right thing. From what I've seen online, you can get them from like 9 quid to like 25 quid, and my intuition would tell me that the 9 quid ones are probably not the real ones, but I guess that you can give it a go if you want to save money. Maybe you don't need them to be that perfect, in which case, you know, I don't wanna suggest you should go buy the fake ones, but perhaps for your specific usage it might not be a problem. So what I mean is not look for the fakes, but maybe if you get the fake one, it's not gonna be the end of the world. I tried to do quite a lot of research on how to get the real ones. The most common advice was, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. So pretty much just follow your common sense. I have a male version and a female version, and what I like is that they also come with some accessories. I'm not really sure how many are there because again I haven't opened these yet. We're gonna do that in a bit. There's different sets of hands. It seems like both of these sets come with a stand. They come with some weapons and a notebook and a flip phone because these are Japanese, so you know there's no chance they would have a regular smartphone. They have to have a flip phone. Cool beans! Let's have a look at these. Okay, let's have a look at these babies. I'm sorry if I'm a bit too close to my table, but that's just the setup I have for drawing. Anyway, here you can see it's kind of like that size for reference. Okay, well, so far so good when it comes to the, you know, it being an original. Okay, so the use of sellotape on this is also indicating this is the real deal, because there's so much sellotape on this. Only a Japanese person could do it. They are crazy about their packaging. If you ever go to Japan, be prepared to have like a little eco-friendliness attack, because you're gonna get like 5 bags for a single thing. Okay, so this looks like the stand. Okay, and this, okay, I get it. There's like a layer here. Whoop, ta-da! Okay, let's have a look at this Bishonen. Okay, well, okay, so I think he looks good. Okay, I'm trying to see if this will move. Oh yeah, it does. Sorry. Yeah, I was checking if these the tips of his feet will also move, and they seem to. Yeah, so that's good. It's a good sign too, because I would be the most worried about the functionality of these, of the small ones, of the small joints. This one is a bit trickier. I mean, I imagine that if you if you get them to move, then it will only get easier with time as you keep using them. I just hope I'm not gonna destroy this. Yeah, well, I mean, compared to the pics I've seen on Reddit of the knockoff ones, this definitely looks a lot better than the knockoff one, and it seems to look the same as the original one. So I guess that's like the only thing that visually slightly bothers me, is that there's like bits of plastic. But then again, you have to keep in mind that the original BODY-KUN and BODY-CHAN figures from s.h.figuarts are also not that expensive. I actually only never ever use them. I never ever bought them because they just felt like they would take too much space. Like, for some reason there was always some sort of timing issue. Ooh, look at that! Ooh. Okay, that's kind of like a Pilates BODY-KUN, but he's very angry. Look at his fists. Oh, ooh. This arm doesn't seem right. So right out of the box, there's definitely a bit of like a toughness to it, which is to be expected, but it seems like everything works. Ah, fuck. I undid his head. Okay, well, that was easier than I thought it would be. Yeah, but you can pop it back in. Angry Naruto running. As I said, there's a whole bunch of little accessories. No, the cat is gonna come here and eat my BODY-KUN. Okay, so yeah, this is like the laptop is in 2 bits. I think this is a tablet, or maybe you can use it as some sort of tray, gun, a flippy phone, a katana, which in this case is, I don't know, I thought it was a bit filthy, but it was just some gunk that I got rid of straight away. And a pen! Well, that's cute. Or pencil. I like that you can put a pencil in there. So, what's the hand situation? So, there's quite a lot of hands. You know, here it kind of seems like some are missing, but actually based on how they fit in here. Look, see, like you can see that or at least it seems like there's no hands missing. That's the number you're supposed to get. Oh. So then you have some grabby hands, some sort of like magic casting hands, some sort of pokey hands, you know, victory hands, finger guns. There's only one finger gun though. I think that's like, you know, that's gonna cost them a star for me. I want them to do both finger guns. Let's have a quick little look on this. So what is this about? I think, is this like a little travel case, maybe? Okay, so you take this out. This seems to be just part of the packaging. Yes, okay, it seems like you get to put all your hands in there. I'm not entirely sure why this is here. Ooh. Is that what it's for? I'm confused. I'm kind of confused that there's extra one of these, because you could obviously just use the ones you got, but why not? I'm not gonna say no to extra stuff. Whoa. Yeah, look at that. So, this is how you can store them, which is super good because I tend to lose all tiny bits. And again, it's a lot more travel friendly now that you have a little case for it. Let's have a look at this. Okay, so this seems like kind of like a how-to. Here you can see what are all the bits that can rotate and squish and all. Here you can see that he has a superior set of buns. Okay. So here it's used a combination of the BODY-KUN and the BODY-CHAN. And I think that one of the best things you can use this for is weird angles. But I think that just like they kind of show you on the box, if you're using a weird angle, well, this is not really showing you a weird angle, But in my opinion, if you wanted to use the Body-Chan and BODY-KUN like this, I think the best thing to do would be taking a reference picture like this, that you basically, you know, copy on paper. Whoop. That would be the best, like this guy did, and there's a whole step-by-step thing. Okay. Okay, so here you have it. It's the girl, and it comes with a similar setup. You have, you know, the girl. She's kind of like medium booby. It's not too over the top, but also she's not like a, you know, schoolgirl, flat-chested sort of situation lady. You have the holder, you have the box to keep all your bits and bobs in. You can see here that the accessories are exactly the same as with the dude. And it seems like the hands are also exactly the same as with the guy, but a lot smaller. Just for comparison, if you're interested. Okay, like a lot is maybe an overstatement, but you can see that this is the dude, this is the girl, so yeah, they're very tiny. She's a lot shorter than the guy, which, you know, I think that it's ideal for drawing sort of Japanese style art. She has quite masculine shoulders though. I think that this is something that if you're using it, the guy also has wide shoulders, but like you can imagine that drawing a guy is not that much of a problem. But I think that using both of these, you have to, you know, you can't really reference it, you know, unlimitedly. You will have to kind of take this whole part and apply some of your actual knowledge of anatomy on it. Like, for example, her chest does not have a very realistic shape, in my opinion, especially, you know, like together with the shoulders. Her chest should be a lot sort of wider, but fair enough. She has kind of like a nice bubble butt and a hole in her back. Okay, cute little feetsies. With her also, like one of the tippy toes is a lot more. Okay, yeah, both the tippy toes work. Oh no, that looks a bit creepy. Boop, boop. Yeah. So this goes up his butt. No, it doesn't. Just joking. Does it though? It does actually go up his butt. There you go. I'm a genius. Yeah. So thanks to this device that's a bit wonky, but again, you know, it's lightweight and you can kind of do, you know, you can travel with it places and all. So, you know, for that, it's great. I guess that it's the best to first do the pose and then put him into this magical contraption. Let's see, some sort of like very anime. I'm not sure if this is anime or just some sort of Superman thing. Yatta! Hello! Yeah. So like you can see, like if you wanted to draw someone from this angle that I'm shooting this from, to me that would be extremely hard. But with this guy, you could take a picture and you'd know how to do it. Wow. Wow. Okay, yeah, whoops. Cool beans. I guess that if you never wanted to undo this ever again, it might be good to put some glue here, because this bit comes off. You can make her sit down on this. That's also very cute. You could change her hands, and she, you know, she would look less angry all the time. Yeah, there you go. I think with both of these, you can imagine that they could be a bit more flexible, and as a matter of fact, I know that there are figures on the market that have a greater deal of flexibility than these guys, but they are also a lot more expensive and also a lot more creepy. Yawn. That's an old trick, dude. There you go. Very cute. Okay, so as you can see now, I made a total mess out of my room. It's just covered in little plastic people. But yeah, I think that my first impression is that these are the real deal. I mean, they have so much like sort of information leafleting and just interesting bits, and everything sort of fits into everything else. I can imagine that, as I mentioned, you have that little travel case, and if you have a knockoff, maybe, you know, all the bits might not be measured and made as well, so they might not fit as neatly into the travel case. I honestly think the first thing that comes to my mind is like a travel reference. I think that these are really great for when you're on a trip and, you know, you might not want to be staring into your phone all the time, or maybe you just can't because you don't have any data, and, you know, looking for a reference picture can be a pain in the butt. I think that these are great for that, or just like sketching outside, because they're also very inconspicuous. On the other hand, I feel like it's actually kind of important to take a picture of the pose, especially if you're working with some sort of weird angle. I think that if you were just looking at them, maybe you would kind of lose track of what angle you were looking at them from, unless you're like a very fast sketcher. So I think that taking a picture would help. I mean, even the packaging suggests that that's the way to use them. Okay guys, hopefully this was a bit useful to you. If you have any experience with BODY-CHAN and BODY-KUN, let me know in comments down below. And I'm also gonna try and ask Simon where he got these and link you to the store, because I think that he actually found a place that sells the real deal, so maybe that could be useful to you. It was great seeing you in my office once again, and I will see you soon.